Welcome everybody to Cooking with Poppy.
Today, Guinevere and Arwen will be helping me make red wine
Braised short ribs.
Leave us a comment below to let us know what you think of this recipe. And most importantly, be sure to
like and subscribe
to our channel. So let's get started, shall we? We're going to start by seasoning our short ribs with plenty of salt and black pepper. Make sure you season all 6 sides and really rub it in good. And then I'm going to let my short ribs sit out at room temperature for at least an hour. That will give the salt time to penetrate the meat and really season it all the way through. Next, we are going to prep and chop our vegetables. You're going to need 1 big yellow onion. We're going to use an entire head of garlic or 10 to 12 cloves. We're also going to use 2 medium carrots and 2 stalks of celery when we're making our
mirepoix,
which is our flavor base for our dish. Let's peel these carrots real quick. What better tool than a medieval chopper to chop your vegetables? Always leave the root of the onion, cut the stem off, cut it in half, then peel it. And now we're going to cut this onion into fairly large pieces. No need to dice it up fine. Let's cut 1 head of
garlic
right in half like this. And we will add these cut side down to the hot pan here in a little bit. I'm bringing my Dutch oven up to temperature. Add 2 tablespoons of
olive oil
to a very
hot pan.
Going to move the oil around to make sure the bottom is completely coated. Now we should be ready to get a nice dark sear on all 6 sides of each rib. Really push them down into the pan to make sure you get good contact. Sear each side for 3 minutes to get a nice dark brown crust. That sear is going to give us texture, it's going to give us color, and it's going to give us flavor. Just look at that sear. Nothing but flavor right there. And make sure you sear the ends really well. I'm almost done searing all sides of my ribs, so now I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of butter. Once you have your ribs all nice and brown on all 6 sides, let's go ahead and pull them out of the pan. Now it's time to start working on our
mirepoix,
which is chopped up carrots,
celery,
and 1
onion.
Slowly cooked in this oil to caramelize the vegetable. Give them a quick stir, and we're going to cook these for 6 to 8 minutes. After 8 minutes, it's time to layer in some flavors to our mirepoix. 3 tablespoons of tomato paste, 2 tablespoons of Dijon mustard. Give it a quick stir and cook it down for 2 minutes. Now I'm going to deglaze the pan with a glass of really good red wine. If the wine isn't good enough to drink, it's not good enough to cook with. Now we can scrape all those bits off the bottom of the pan. That's where all your flavor is. Let your mirepoix simmer until the liquid has been reduced by half. This has reduced down nicely. It is time to add in the ribs and get it in the oven. I'm going to place the ribs back into the pot, bone side up. And then I'm going to place that head of garlic right in the center. Cut side down. Add beef broth until only the bones of the ribs are showing. Add your rosemary, thyme, and bay leaf on top. Put the lid on your pot and cook it at 300 degrees for 3 hours. It's been 3 hours in the oven. Let's pull it out and see how we did. The entire house smells absolutely amazing. Let's see how it looks. Wow, it looks even better. The meat is falling off the bone, it's so tender. The vegetables had cooked down really nicely. And the sauce is a deep, rich color. I can't even imagine how good it's going to taste. I'm going to put the vegetables and the sauce through my strainer, get all the big bits out. Smash all the vegetables and force them down through the strainer. That's where all your flavor is. Scrape the bottom of the strainer for all the good bits. Now let's get that sauce on the heat to reduce it down. I'm going to use my
tasting spoon.
No need to adjust the seasoning on this. This is absolutely perfect. Let's bring this sauce up to a simmer and reduce it by half. Once your sauce is nice and thick like this, it is time to plate this dish and have some lunch. I'm going to start with a nice helping of skin-on mashed potatoes. Add one of our braised short ribs. And let's cover that with a generous portion of our deep, rich sauce. Now this is a dish you can truly be proud of serving to your family and your friends. We hope you enjoyed our video today. And as always,
thanks for coming, everybody.